All right, good morning, everyone. It is 8:38 in the morning on the 15th of July, 2021, and this is my morning strategy session. Um, yeah, a little bit. It's the summertime. We're coming into earnings season here. Um, well, I expect things to be slow, even during this summer's earnings season. Uh, so first up, I have AIG. AIG is popping up on news that it has sold a 9.9% stake in a spinoff. Basically, the headlines say, let's see, in life and retirement unit. And so I'm guessing that is an AIG unit. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so American International Group, one of the world's biggest insurers, has agreed to sell a stake in its life and retirement business to Blackstone for 2.2 billion. And so I think it owns a total of 19%. Yeah, here we go. 19.9% of the life and retirement business. So, message. All right. Um, well, so it's catching a bump. It's catching a bid. I imagine there's going to be AIG usually doesn't move too much. It's only during extreme fiscal uh, sort of environments, I guess you could call it, where it actually really starts to move. So I have levels at 48.51 and 48.14 for entries on AIG. Next up is NLSP. NLSP just got an FDA acceptance for an investigational new drug application. In my experience, investigational new drug application acceptance by the FDA doesn't really mean much, and it will just kind of peter out. This stock price action right here, it might catch at some point during the regular session. It might catch a bid and run up a bit, but in my experience, it doesn't last long, and the run up isn't very much. So I'll probably leave it alone. I don't remember having traded this before, but I do have a mark on this thing that I put on it back here on the 12th of March. I don't think I traded it though. Not really a lot going on there. HUDI, I can't find any news on HUDI. I don't know why it's popping up. DTSS. So DTSS had a pre-market run up yesterday. You can see here from basically $3 to as high as almost $7, 6.80 something. So this morning it's catching a bid again. I'm gonna have this on watch for a break above yesterday's high. So if it breaks over that, then I'll be looking for an entry. That means buyers are really interested. The recent news here, let's see, DTSS unit strikes purchase distribution packs in China for 5G message marketing cloud platform. Shares jump. That was yesterday's news. So it's not fresh. You know, in Paris, France, there's a law that says that if bread wasn't baked that morning on that day, then it can't be called fresh. So if you bake a loaf of bread in Paris, France on Tuesday and then try and sell it on Wednesday, by law, you can't call it fresh bread. It has to be called day-old bread, I guess. I don't know. So yesterday, the news about this strikes purchase distribution packs in China for 5G messaging marketing cloud platform. Yesterday that was fresh news. Today it's no longer fresh news. It's no longer fresh bread. So the momentum trade probably won't be there today, but I have it on watch. So if it breaks through 682, that means there's some pretty serious buyers interested in it. All right, the broader market here, this is interesting. So if the SPY opened up right now, it opened up down 0.28%. It's hanging around all-time highs here. I don't see any reason for it to really go down or take a nosedive or anything. I still have this gap marked off at 403 between 400.67 and 403.38. Eventually, one day it will come down there to fill that gap. All right. The VIX, now this is interesting. So the VIX spiked up yesterday to the bottom of the gap. Didn't quite make it. What happens right here at this gap, I'm below this this support line, things get really bullish for the SPY. And I anticipate, after a spike up that happened today, I'll be a buyer of the SPY if it gets up here again today on the VIX. So, almost 1820 or so. I haven't been paying a lot of attention to the SPY lately. I haven't been trading a lot of options on the SPY. So I don't know, maybe that'll change today. All right. Bitcoin is still bearish. We've got this head and shoulders formation in play, and until Bitcoin can break and hold this neckline, Bitcoin is bearish. This neckline is right now, as of this morning, is all the way roughly, it's north of 38,000 per Bitcoin, and we're sitting here down at 31,708. We'll see what happens if Bitcoin can get this. This is roughly a support line right here, right down in here. So we'll see what happens if Bitcoin gets down to this line. We'll see what happens for support. If it breaks through, then I think we're headed significantly lower. And it's bearish for the it is bearish for the time being. Bitcoin is bearish until it can break out of this head and shoulders reversal pattern. Bitcoin is bearish. So yeah, all right, everybody. That's pretty much it. It's a pretty quiet morning, and that's going to be it for my morning strategy session. Good luck out there. Keep your wrists tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you at the recap. I am out.